being shared across the community, organized for quick browsing. Use it to spot patterns, pull links, and build your own research list. Qnotables.com. Browse the notables, verify the facts, stay informed. All reports can be found on Q Research or Qnotables.com. Notables do not equal endorsements. We are researchers who deal in open source information, reasoned argument, and dank memes. We do battle in the sphere of ideas and ideas only. We neither need nor condone the use of force in our work here.
From the Q Research Board's April 15, 2026. Top story. President Trump says the war with Iran is close to over, but the pressure campaign is still intensifying. Vice President JD Vance says Trump wants a grand bargain with Tehran, while the Treasury Department is driving economic fury and restoring maximum pressure. Iran is demanding recognition of its rights, including control over the Strait of Hormuz, and is refusing to let the ceasefire turn into a staging period for U.S. ground action. At the same time, U.S. maritime pressure is tightening, ships are turning back, and Washington is signaling that Iran's access to key trade routes is under direct strain. The result is a region on edge, a ceasefire under stress, and a White House trying to force diplomacy from a position of strength. Domestic politics. Vice President JD Vance says Erika Kirk was hit with violent threats and canceled her appearance at the University of Georgia, adding another example of open intimidation in the political climate. President Trump is also escalating his criticism of NATO, saying the alliance was not there for the United States and will not be there in the future. On Capitol Hill, Eric Swalwell is out of Congress as misconduct allegations continue to widen around him, and Tony Gonzales has also resigned, deepening the sense of instability in Washington. At the state and city level, Zohran Mamdani is pushing a city-run grocery plan in New York with a multi-year timetable and a multi-million-dollar price tag that is already drawing attention. Election integrity. Pressure is building around what Trump allies describe as the next phase of lawfare. Conservative voices are now elevating warnings about a so-called Project 2029, a political and legal campaign aimed at President Trump, his aides, and his family if power shifts. That warning is landing alongside renewed scrutiny of Jeffrey Epstein's private calendar, which reportedly included planned meetings with Obama-era officials and a former CIA chief. The larger picture being drawn by critics is one of elite networks, institutional protection, and coordinated political warfare aimed at controlling outcomes and shielding power.
At shop.isitwaya.com, everything you buy supports Acun.top, the place where people talk freely no matter what. Check out our Acun Honey Pot, a jar of yummy honey that's as strong as your voice. Put it on toaster and tea. It's not just honey, it's freedom in every bite. Then there's Acun Butter, a smooth handmade skin cream that makes you feel good while you fight for what's right. Awesome wooden pieces for display only. Hang them up or set them out. They're for showing off Acun's tough spirit. Want to help even more? Get a proto membership. So go to shop.isitwaya.com now and grab some goodies. Help Acun.top keep free speech alive, and let's keep the ideas flowing loud and free.
All reports can be found on Q Research or Qnotables.com. Notables do not equal endorsements. We are researchers who deal in open source information, reasoned argument, and dank memes. We do battle in the sphere of ideas and ideas only. We neither need nor condone the use of force in our work here.
From the Q Research Board's April 15, 2026. International conflict beyond Iran, the wider map is heating up. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum is taking a firmer line with the Trump administration while still trying to preserve working ties on trade, migration, and security. In Lebanon, Hezbollah is rejecting the latest U.S.-backed diplomatic push with Israel, calling the talks futile and signaling that any settlement will face resistance on the ground. Pressure is also growing on Benjamin Netanyahu as critics argue his posture is preventing any broader Middle East peace from taking hold. In Canada, a psychiatrist told lawmakers that depression and eating disorders could be treated as acceptable reasons for euthanasia under an expanded medical assistance in dying framework, fueling a national fight over moral limits, psychiatric judgment, and the boundaries of the state. Crime. At the southern border, federal officials say the United States has now gone 11 straight months with zero migrant releases, marking a major enforcement milestone under current policy. In California, 4 cartel-linked defendants connected to the Sinaloa network have been arrested on federal charges alleging a family-run drug and gun trafficking ring involving meth, fentanyl, firearms, and illegal weapons. These cases land as border security and cartel violence remain central to the administration's law and order message. C. Tech and systems. A major market rule change is coming after the SEC approved FINRA's move to scrap the old $25,000 pattern day trader minimum and replace it with intraday margin standards. The shift could reshape how active retail traders operate in margin accounts. In the media and internet space, operators are openly reminding users that 8kun is under constant attack and is expensive to keep running, and that infrastructure, bandwidth, cybersecurity, and uptime require stable revenue. In Washington, H.R. 4403, the Clear Skies Act, is drawing attention for its push to prohibit weather modification activity in the United States. And online, the Digits and Delta crowds are active again, pushing timestamp and post number theories as signs of deeper coordination. Evidence still points to the revelation that absolutely nothing can stop what is coming. Nobody escapes this. Nobody. Culture and Public Health, a new Hulu documentary, Skiking, is revisiting the 2018 Horizon airplane theft carried out by Richard B. Bo Russell, bringing the story back into public focus through the final flight that captured national attention. Rest in peace, Sky King. At the same time, new polling shows vaccine skepticism remains widespread across the United States, with distrust of vaccine safety and mandates still embedded across a large share of the public. America's 250th anniversary platform is now live at 250.gov, giving the country a digital launch point for the semi-quincentennial. As Washington pushes pressure abroad, conflict sharpens across multiple theaters, and old political battles deepen at home, the country is also preparing to mark 250 years of American history. That is the contrast tonight. Force overseas, exposure at home, and a nation moving toward a milestone birthday under maximum political tension.
Every voice matters. The power of free speech is more important than ever. Imagine a place where you can share your thoughts freely, explore new ideas, and engage in meaningful conversations anonymously. With online anonymity, you can express yourself without fear of judgment. It's about freedom, creativity, and connection. Join the conversation that matters. Embrace your voice. Celebrate your freedom. Visit 8kun.top today. That's 8kun.top.
That's all for now. Stay alert, stay informed, and never hand your thinking over to anyone on a screen, including me. God bless you, God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. See you soon.